welcome to the Nexus recap and award show. You know me. I'm the commissioner, the Heffenators. Now, I'd like to get into a few little things that we have to start discussing. And we got to start right off the bat and get into the recap. Now we're going to start off simple. We're going to start with Lotus Flower Bomb going against none other than the Heffenators. Now, I got to be honest with you. I actually thought I had a shot at this one. But, to tell you the truth, after watching Bradshaw run like he did, and I was at the game with Alex, it looked like I had no shot. And honestly, I did have no shot. I lost by pretty much 67 points, which is absolutely embarrassing. So, truth be told is that Lotus Flower Bomb whipped my fucking ass. But I don't care about the whole, you trash talk, you gonna steal trash talk? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna steal trash talk. That don't mean shit to me. Before I move on to the next one, these recaps and awards are brought to you by Red Solo Cup. Hey, you fill me up. Moving on to the next battle, we got the Coney at its finest against the Trees. Surprisingly, the Trees pull away with this one. They shocked me. They shocked mad people. I didn't think the Trees were going to win this one. But the truth is the Trees did win. And Mark, he's 2-3. He's on with me. And Shane, you're 2-3. Gotta step it up, guys. We're going to move it up. Next coming up is Ryan Leaf's comeback going against the undefeated Dirty Sanchez. And the undefeated Dirty Sanchez still is undefeated and takes the victory. Now she's 5-0. I am this, I don't know, man, weak. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. 5-0. And Sean, I really was hoping for you. I was rooting for you, guy, but just, you know, it just didn't work out for you. And there's nothing else we can say. We could just say Dirty Sanchez is 5-0. That's as much as we can get out of this. But the next battle, we got none other than the Replacements going against who's my favorite, the Bone Crushers. Because you know what happened is the Bone Crushers. Oh, let me try that again. The Bone Crushers. They went to crush the bones again. They did it, and they just crushed it up. They replaced that shit. That's for sure. They replaced it, and they went and they crushed the bones again. He's 3-2, and it looks like the Bone Crushers. They're gonna keep crushing the bones. So I'm still with the Bone Crushers this season. I'm rooting for the Bone Crushers. Moving on to the next one, we got Lita Deus against none other than the Funky Comedinas. Now, you know what? I thought the Funky Comedinas were going to get funky this week, but it turns out that the ass came out, and Alex said, and just passed out. The fact is that he just got a beating, pretty much. So, me and Alex put out the videos, which both were fantastic, both were hilarious. Alex was a great video. And it backfired, and we just totally got our asses whipped. So, that is your recap. But you gotta move on to everyone's favorite, the award show. I wish I had a trophy. I would give you one. And we're gonna start with the MVP of the week, none other than Lotus Flower Bomb. Sophia, you get your MVP. You said you wanted it. Well, guess what, girl? You got your MVP. Now you're going to do us the favor and handle the undefeated Dirty Sanchez this week. And stay with that MVP. Because if you're going to be most valuable, you got to do something correct. Now, moving on to the next one. Somebody's hurting for a squirting. And I got to tell you, somebody definitely was hurting for a squirting. Alyssa, you're hurting for a squirting. You're the Replacements. Because the Bone Crushers went and they crushed your bones. And you are now hurting for a squirting. That's the right way to say it. Next up, we going out with, you got knocked the fuck out. But I was looking around, see, I'm trying to see who got knocked the fuck out. The truth being told is, Alyssa, you got knocked the fuck out. You were knocked out by 70 points. Don't get me wrong, I was right behind you, but the fact is you lost by more. So you get knocked the fuck out. So bad, the Replacements get knocked the fuck out by everybody's favorites, the Bone Crushers. Moving on to the last and final award, we got coulda, woulda, shoulda, but they didn't. It was really tough for me to actually figure out who actually deserved this award. But I had to settle for somebody, so I'm giving it to none other than Ryan Leaf's comeback for Sean for not starting both Mendenhall and Donald Brown. If adding the points together, you would have won. It seems that everybody that wins coulda, woulda, shoulda is the people that played against the undefeated Dirty Sanchez. But the truth is, Sean, you are coulda, you woulda, you shoulda, but you didn't play Mendenhall because I know you didn't trust him at right there. You didn't play Brown. I guess I can understand why too, but you're getting coulda, woulda, shoulda. So let's recap real quick. We're going to the MVP is none other than Lotus Flowerbomb Sophia. The hurting for the squirting is Alyssa. The replacements, you got knocked the fuck out. That's going back to Alyssa. The replacements. And you coulda, you woulda, you shoulda, but you didn't. Sean, you didn't play Mendenhall, nor did you play Donald Brown, and you got the loss. But I'll be back with none other than our Week 6 predictions.